Hello everybody, especially hello if you're coming from Instagram. What we have today is a giant kind of mystery box of art supplies that I bought off of Facebook Marketplace for $30. I like that these were loved and used. Now I get to give them new life, hopefully, if they're not all dead and dried up and sad and broken. I don't think so. It looks like she took really good care of her things. But anyway, I'm really excited to test some of these out. It is broken on the top. I didn't really buy it for the container though. I just bought it for the supplies. But I'm probably gonna use the container because everything else I have is broken. So I'm just gonna put it down here. First thing I'm seeing is this. This says opaque watercolor guitar paint. It's not to paint guitars. It's got the little brand here that says guitar. Okay, 24 colors. There's a price tag on it. It says standard brand paint. So, okay, $4.49. Okay, here we go. First inspection. They look good. Oh, they're so squishy. Squishy, squishy. Squish, squish, squish. Because these are watercolors, I wonder if you can still like reconstitute them with water. That's what we have. Looks like 6 of them. Okay, next, it's a Winsor & Newton, made in England. I'm gonna guess it's like loose watercolors, like in the little dishes. Please don't break. I was right. I've always wanted one of these little things where you could like take out the little palette like that. I'm super excited to try these. Guitar oil pastel. Okay, so again, I don't think they're for guitars. Yay! These are super cool. Okay, Marvy Artist Grays. These pencils, graphite pencils, markers. I'm trying to resist the urge to test one of these on my hand right now, because do we really think placing bets for who thinks these are gonna work? I still have like 2 of my Copic markers from when I was 17, and that was a decade ago, and they still work. Next thing, this is definitely not the original case for whatever those are. I can't read what any of the pencils are. There's one Crayola. Okay, these are Mongol watercolor pencils. These look gorgeous. I used to use watercolor pencils a lot, but it's been a long time. This next thing that I'm looking at is what made me want to buy the whole thing. They got really good reviews. They're kind of expensive. Next thing are a bunch of brushes. They're all really nice in wood. Not all wood, but there's some really nice feeling brushes in here. That's one thing I have not invested in, are brushes. These seem nice. I don't know what nice brushes I don't know my brands, again, because I buy the bulk packs at Ross or Walmart. But they look nice and they feel nice. So we'll use these brushes with our watercolors. This one's super cool. It's like, it says in Ireland. Is that special? It's kind of bent. Is it supposed to be bent? Can you see? Don't make me. Okay, fine. Come on. Come on, people love the puppies. Come on. Good girl.
No, the video's still going.
I know. She's gonna be in the video. This one might be horsehair or something. More oil pastels. These are Pentel oil pastels. 36 colors. Let's look at them. Lots of colors. Got more oil pastels. Water soluble oil pastels portfolio series. Let's see what they look like. Ooh, they're thick. And now these look like something more me coated, more my vibe, my aesthetic, and by that I mean these look like something I bought like from Walmart for $4, which are these watercolors. These actually do a really good job. Not that I use that much professional stuff, but these are giving first day of school. Okay, and then there's just some white chalk, and there's a bunch of the folk art acrylic paints, which I have a bunch of, but I mean, the more the merrier. There's more brushes. This one looks fancy. This has to be a fancy brush. Okay, again, this goes with its friend over here. First day of school. They don't even look opened. They're probably opened. Look how yellow that is. That was not originally that color. And some more first day of school palette. Actually, oh, the plastic is so brittle. It's falling apart. The front of this box opens. I don't think there's probably nothing in there. This is
20 minutes later.
Oh. These dead bugs. I was wrong. It's not empty. Really nice to know. Okay, let's get testing. Okay, so first these pencils. Let's look at them. Did I even open these? I didn't open these on camera. They look beautiful. Right, so let's see if I have a similar color that I can sort of compare to. This Prismacolor PC912. This guy's pretty close. They're both very this is very silky feeling. It feels really nice. Prismacolor is, this actually feels really nice in the hand. It's very thin feeling. I don't know, Prismacolor might be a little bit thicker. I'll just do some light It is definitely I can feel the silkiness of it on the page. actually feels like it's a lot softer on the page than a Prismacolor. Lots of pigment, for sure. They're quieter. You can hear how much softer they are. Okay, and then let's do, see how they blend. So I noticed when I go over the brush strokes I already did, it doesn't really blend, it just sort of layers. It's not smearing. They're still super pigmented. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the Prismacolor side over here. So as you can see, this blends, but there is some leftover on there, so you would have to maybe sharpen that before you went on. But still, if you're gonna go for something where you are okay doing cross hatching, that would be just fine because the pigment is definitely there. Okay, so let's move on to watercolors. I always use this little bud vase that is my grandma's from the 60s, and I got it when she passed away, but I like to use that for my water dish. Okay, so first, let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open, if it will even open. Okay. You can kind of see why some of these were dried up because these lids are so tiny. It's pretty good. Looks like it shed a hair already. Okay, and then go. This brush is shedding quite a bit. It looks really good as I can see the light where I didn't go as heavy with the paint. The color isn't fading too much, but boy, this brush, I don't know if it's because it's old. Look at all those hairs. I'm definitely gonna have to switch brushes because I think that the brush might be so old and brittle that the hairs are sort of just snapping off. Grab a different brush here. Let's try this guy right here. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and wet this for a second, just sort of revive it for a minute. Oh, it's already coming up. Okay, that definitely has more of the spread that I was looking for out of a watercolor. That is fun. That is so strong. That's awesome. And since we're switching brushes every time, I guess I'll try a new brush. I'm using quite a bit of pressure right here. I'm not getting a whole lot down, but that could all change. I'm just gonna start scratching the paper if I do more, so let's see how that one performs. So it does sort of take on a lot more pigment once you put the water on it, which I expected, but this is actually a little surprising. I didn't think it was going to be doing this well. But watercolor pencils are a really great way to start out with watercolors, because you can sort of color in your ideas and then just put water over them versus pre-wetting your paper, not oversaturating it, and you know, you can tend to have your water bleed over the lines and then your paint will go places you don't want it to. Sometimes with watercolor pencils you can even take them and go back over and add more pigment. So it's really beginner friendly. These are super fun. I have not used these in so long. Mustardy gray orange. I don't even know if this was, it's like taupe. It's like there's not even orange on this palette at all, actually. Yeah. So when you try and layer that to be darker, it sort of just gathers, which is kind of what the cheaper watercolors will do. So it's kind of hard to get a gradient out of that one because it just does not want to bulk up. So that's telling me that it's not very pigmented, which is fine because it's a super cheap set. Let's try this orange up here that looks like this has actually been well used. And there's no spread like this one had that I love to see with watercolor. It makes painting so much quicker. It does have, yeah, it's kind of doing that bulk thing, but it does give a gradient a little easier than the other one, but it's pretty similar in quality. And there's that brush shedding. I'm really curious to see how my modern cheap Walmart palette, watercolor palette, will do when compared to these watercolors. This one does pick up on the brush. Yeah, see, look, it travels. See, it's not a bad palette. Okay, so there's our watercolors. Watch me sell this for like $4,000 or something. But the vibrancy in the orange from the Winsor palette is so cool. Okay, so next I have these 4 different packages of vintage oil pastels. I think what we're going to do is put them all, because I don't have any modern ones to sort of compare them with. I'm just going to pick a similar color, one from each of them, and sort of just do a swatch. Okay. So we have our 3. We'll go ahead and, I don't actually know proper technique for oil pastels, but we're just going to have fun with it. should use oil pastels. Oh, it's so sticky. Ugh. Okay, no, it's fine. All right, let's see. Okay, okay, these ones are much smoother. Not quite as vibrant, but again, that could just be my color choice. Super waxy. There's actually a lot of buildup on the page. And that could just be because I don't know what I'm doing with oil pastels. So, but yeah, super sticky, waxy. Okay, this one is dried up and sad. Oh, it's so crunchy. Like the core of it is okay, but the outside has like a shell going on. She's sad. Okay, that was very fun though, very satisfying. Okay, so you guys have to be wondering about these. I am too. I don't have high hopes. I feel like it's gonna be a big old flop and they're all gonna be dried up. Like there's just no way. There's just no way. Just go. What do we think? She's struggling. Poor cross-eyed Marty. Okay. These are a goner. I'm not even gonna keep that blue one because it is running out as I was just writing that. So I like the 10. Let's keep the 10. I put my something in it. This is why everything I have is just broken. But I don't like to be wasteful. All right, they're going in the trash. Okay, so we've got our little random box of who knows. I don't even know if these are markers or gel pens. Who knows what they are. Okay, they look like something from my childhood, honestly. Okay, so Fooey double-ended. I don't know. Let's give them a look. Let's get our handy dandy notebook. And let's see what we're working with. It says professional, or no, I thought it said professional. Professional. But it says Professor Plurple. Okay. Hey. We've got some color. They are not dried up, which is pretty cool. Just try another profile. Cool. Oh, what's the other side look like? Ooh. Ooh. I mean, are these any different really than... They're not alcohol based. Are these really any different than like a Crayola washable marker? Probably not. But they're fun. Markers are always fun. Now I'm a mess. Let's see what we can do with these. These monkeys are double-ended, bold and fine. Okay. Alright, these look like Crayola. These ones don't have a brand. This is Crayola. No brand. No brand. Just a graphite. Pedigree Empire. Okay, that would be one to test against the Prismacolors. That just looks like kid pencils and a ruler. Okay, let's test these metallic dudes. I don't even think that's metallic coming off of there. Maybe. Yeah, it is. It is. Okay, that's good. I wonder if they layer over. No, not that one. No. No. A little something, something there. A little something, something. Something. Okay. Okay. Well, those are just some fun things to play with, I guess. There you go. Awful. I'm all gray. Alright. I think this is it. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment what you would like to see in future videos, and we'll see you next time.